Camp Laiwa has been doing ministry in the heart of Alaska here in Fairbanks since 1959. That is actually the year that the dining hall was put up. It was the old dining hall was an old military building that got put up here in 1959. It was the very first building of the camp, and it was here during the first summer that camp was going. And then we've been using that building since 1959, and it's a little wobbly and wiggly now and not exactly safe for people to be using.
Yes, some of the best times of the week then would be actually in the dining hall. I spent a lot of time there, so I set it up for everybody to come in and had my girls make it a homey place for them, set up the tables and whatever, with flowers or notes for the counselors or something to encourage them. And just to see people's faces as they came in was just so fun.
My favorite memory from the old dining hall is the first Helping Hand skit that I did with Liz Bristow. Skit, we ended up covered in chocolate pudding and whipped cream and sprinkles, and it was lots of fun.
Probably one of my favorite memories in the old dining hall. It's my job to figure out what the table cleanup contest is going to be each time, and for one reason this was like the last week, so it was day camp, it's the end of the year, people are a little tired, and for some reason I just decided to pick something that was totally weird and random and I'd never done before. So I announced that this meal's table cleanup contest was to be like the economic impact of vacuum cleaners on communist Eastern Europe. And I got a lot of flack from the counselors who were complaining to me that they then had to explain what communism was to young day campers.
My favorite dining hall memory is kind of just a conglomeration of all the times I washed dishes in the dish room.
I spent a lot of time mopping the dining hall, and so I always reminds me of the smell of pine sol when I go in there, and a lot of good memories mopping the dining hall.
Laiwa Dining and Retreat Center has been in the planning process. My guess is over 20 years. I know it predates me coming to Victory. When I first stepped into the role as executive director, I know there were plans on the table for building this building, and at that point they had been planning it for years prior to that. So it's been in the planning and prayer phase for years, something that's desperately needed up here.
When this building's put up, it will be able to increase our camper capacity. It will enable us to house larger groups, church groups, or other groups within the community, and just increase our effectiveness in being able to share Christ with people through providing a meal and services for them.
The new dining center can just open many opportunities for us here at Camp Laiwa to allow more and more people to be able to come onto our property and learn about Jesus. I think of the work teams that we have to limit because we can't cook for that many of them. I also think of the retreats that I've had to turn away because we can't have more than 50 guests in our winter retreat area.
The new dining hall means a lot to me in the way of hope for the future and for Camp Laiwa. It will allow so many more activities and events to be held, some of which I hope to be hosting or help hosting. So it'll not only be just fantastic to be a location, but it just means that the legacy of Camp Laiwa can continue so much better and so much stronger than it even did while I was there.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that ask, what can I do to help? They get excited when they see a new building, especially one that's going to be used for ministry going up. Two easy ways you can do that, how people can help. One is financially, you can give. There are always projects, always financial needs that we have. God's provided so many different avenues through grants and other people giving that we can now stand here and realize that this thing's actually going to happen. But financially, there's always needs for a new building like this, so you can give financially toward it, but you also can partner as a volunteer. We've been blessed over the years in our building projects to have a lot of people come and volunteer their gifts, whether they're an electrician or a plumber or a construction worker, framer, whatever it would be, to come and just to give time. And that way they feel like they're part of the building going up. So we'd love to have you come and join us by partnering with us. Offer whatever you have to offer, and let's see how God could use it here.